Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here literally every single day of the year. I come on between noon and 12:15. I try for noon, but stuff happens, especially with elderly parents who need my help. So yeah, but here we are. I am literally here every single day to take your political questions out of the chat. So just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got amazing wrench wielding troll slayers who've kept us safe for years. Thank you. Harvey says the overlay is looking kind of sad today. Really? It's the brightest, most colorful thing I could come up with. Oh boy. Anyway, all right. Well, hello. If you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed. So you always have that option. All right, and I think it's going to, I'm glad you like it. All right, I think with this blue, we've got to go Aquarian today. We've got to go Aquarian Tarot. Let me see here. Hey. Okay. All right. So, hello. Oh, Neri, thank you. It's pretty. Love it. And your top matches the flowers. Why, thank you for noticing. All right. Hydrangeas are beautiful. I've never grown them, so I don't know off the top of my head if this means the soil is too acidic, too alkaline, too acidic. Isn't this acidic, the blue? I've never grown them, but they're beautiful. Okay. Burnett Smith says, you always match. I try. Thank you. You're very sweet. Okay, so let's jump into your questions. I believe there are about 20 of them. So let us see what we can do. Hey, D Martin is first up today. Hello, D. One of the punishments Trump can receive is community service. Yeah. Oh, Old Silver says you can change the color by adding ingredients to the soil. Okay. Flag this says you add acid on purpose to turn them blue. Oh, okay. Thank you. Ricky says, and the star of the show, the jury foreman himself, the one and only Boo-Boo Zen Kitty. Yes, he's sweet. He's sleeping. He's sleeping under the blankie. All right, I'll focus. I'll try to focus. Okay, 3 minutes 40 seconds in. One of the punishments Trump can receive is community service. Can I just repeat that about 20 times so we can just... Do you see him having to rake leaves in one of our national forests being threatened by wildfire? Oh, glorious. Vacuum the forest. Or picking up trash along the side of the road. Cleaning public restrooms at Central Park. Do they have people doing that? Is that a community service thing, or is it just the trash? Oh, justice. Yeah. Yvette says, yes, definitely repeat. So, one of the punishments Trump can receive is community service. Let's see what we've got here. What is in the collective energy? Have you noticed his hair? If you notice his hair is not all it used to be. Lisa K says, if he's picking up trash, I would drive from Pennsylvania just to throw something out my car window. And I'll pay the ticket. Take my money. Oh gosh. Oh, Bernadette Smith says he can't afford to have anyone touch it. Oh, that Frankenscalp he's got going. That's very sad. It's one thing if obviously you've been some kind of, like, if you're a burn victim, bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. But Trump, what he actually has going on up there, I linked to a video about it months ago, and it's terrifying what he's done to himself. But anyway, so if anyone's thinking, well, I can't get, I'm trying to do that hairstyle to like make fun of him, and I can't quite get it, there's a reason for that. Ooh. Anyway, all right, Seven of Swords. Look, it's a thief card. What do thieves do? Community service. What I've got here is no. That's what it feels like. I would love this. Deborah Johnson says he would still not learn any lessons from doing that. That is absolutely true. That's true. Rose Blue says, "Oh, I remember that video. Oh, yeah." But this is Strength, Queen of Pentacles. Justice is in the middle. So I do have him being held accountable. Please. Oh, please. 8 of Wands. The Sun. Now, I would like to think this is a whole bunch of those. It's a representation of a whole bunch of those little handheld things you can pick things up off the ground to trash. I would love that, him out in the sun doing this, but that isn't what it feels like. This feels like actually something more serious. Yes, he's got good lawyers and people with more money, grabbers. Yes, thank you, Janet. Bernadette Smith, yes, the trash claw. Yes. That's a good description of his hands. Anyway, he's in a stronger position. He's got lawyers mitigating things, but he's this 34 felony counts, and that's very serious. Let me see if I can get some clarification, but it just feels more serious than that. Whew. Visualize 70 says litter pickers. Okay. He's not going to have to volunteer for the Biden campaign. He's not. But I appreciate the suggestion. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Thank you. Trump. What is Trump going to be sentenced to? No, it's more serious than that. The question is, I know, it's okay. Valerie's saying, I have dreams. We understand. The question is, what is Mershon willing to do this close to an election? I'm not saying what he should or shouldn't do. I'm saying that is an issue, whether he should be thinking about it or not. But this is also his sycophants who, the longer Trump is not held accountable, the weaker his accountability is, the more danger everybody is in. Mershon's daughter, witnesses, jurists, you name it. So, Tower. This is a big deal. 6 of Cups. This is how it used to be. This is nostalgia. This is how everybody was treated, or supposed to be treated. King of Pentacles. So, yeah, I don't see him out on the side of the road or in a park, or it feels more serious than that. And because of his Secret Service would be having a breakdown. Deborah Johnson says the DC judge said she did not care about the election clock, which may be why the Supreme Court has been dragging their feet on whether or not he gets immunity. The question is there any chance that she can get a case sentence in a case before Election Day? Oh, Susie Buckingham, 100%. This will not teach him anything, no matter what they do. No, he will learn nothing. Nothing. So, yeah. No, Raymond, please remove that from the chat. No violence. We want no violence at all. None, zero. Please remove that. Okay. So, Lori Burdine had a question here at 11:30. As it stands now, Trump's felon status bars him from over 40 countries. Again, can we just sit here for a minute and just... all the years that we were stressed and the grief he gave us and the damage he did, as it stands now, Trump's felon status. Trump's felon status bars him from over 40 countries, including Canada. Really, Canada? Canada, seriously, are you really going to just say no? You can't come here at all, ever? Really? Please, I mean, please do. But even the Canadians, oh, that's bad. But including Canada and the UK, Scotland has already said they don't want to grant him entry. Matter of fact, I was talking to Sarah about this morning, and she was saying that Scotland has basically already said that unless, the king himself gets involved or something to allow it, he will never be allowed back in. Trump will never be allowed back in Scotland. Then again, considering it's the Scottish, I'm kind of surprised that part of my brain is just like, well, they'd kind of wish the king would never come back to Scotland, but that's not all of them. They're not all anti-monarchists. But anyway, all right. So is that it? Will Trump never set foot in Scotland again? Elizabeth Farmer says Mexico too. JR, isn't that his mom's country? Yes. Okay, so is that it? Is Trump unable to go to his golf course in Scotland forevermore? Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. There are 5 cards for the reading. There's a 6th card. There's a card for the reading, and then there are 5 cards in the reading. The first card in the reading is the Queen of Swords. So that would be the group of people making laws, setting laws, right? Other than this, it's all major arcana. Card for the reading. Devil. Oh yeah, 34 felonies. Yeah, we don't want you here. Okay, that's the card for the reading. Oh, and it's on top of, oh my gosh, it's on top of the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon and the Star. Oh my gosh, and the Hermit. And then the reading, you've got the Queen of Swords, but then you've got Temperance, the Empress, the Tower, and the Fool. I'd say you're done. Holy. David Miner saying the deck is rigged. I've never pulled this many. And Anne's asking, wow, did you even shuffle? I know, right? I try to spread them out if I get too many. Okay, so we've got, let me see if I can fit everything on here. There. Then these 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 major arcana in a row. Okay, so this is the card for the reading, the Devil. And behind this, all this energy is isolation, the important person in isolation, howling at the moon. The wheel of fortune is turned because of corruption. Going forward, this is human level making a decision, a legal decision. All right, that's the first card for the reading. Then we get Temperance. So there are things in place to try to keep things even. If this was on its own, it could be, oh, all right, maybe they'll find a way, but no, not with all this other stuff here. Because then you have the Empress, which is the country. Tower, Fool. So Tower and Fool would be Trump. This would be national. This is international. So these 3. This is like international. This is like law, national law, and then Tower, the fall of the Fool. There are 10 cards there. Only 1 of them is minor arcana. 9 of them are major arcana, and they're all bad for him. Wow. Wow. I've never pulled I've never pulled that many major arcana all at once. And I really need to go. Now I need to take a minute because I've got to spread these out in the deck. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Rose Blue. Super Royal Flush. Yeah. Grace says, so you're saying it's a no. The cards, I think, are fairly saying, yeah. Jolie says, you made my day. Oh, excellent. And Big Steph says, I love the Aquarian deck. My first tarot deck nearly 40 years ago. Yep. Yeah, it was one of the two decks I bought when I first bought decks. So, Jennifer Parr, I've never seen cards pulled like that. Yeah. Usually I just do the 5 with 1 for the reading, but if there's something behind the 1 for the reading that's calling to me. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I need to. Yeah. Geez. And there's the Emperor, and there's the Chariot. Why are all the major arcana in one place? It's very strange. Roseblue says no. 9 yet. Heck no. Oh gosh. Alice says have to take a minute to breathe and recover. There we go. Oh, grief. All right. I'm sorry this is taking a minute, but like I said, I can't. Hello, Justice card. Put you over there. Randomly, there's a Lover. We'll put you there. A Strength is over here. Priestess. Magician. Okay. World card. Like I said, it's the only way to fully shuffle this after something like that. All right, you go there, you go there. All right. Okay. So the next question at 20 minutes in is Claude was asking, several Republicans have demonstrated their intention not to vote for Trump if he's convicted of a crime. Can we really take them at their word? I mean, really? Visualize 70 says you couldn't do a better shuffle if you were working at the Golden Nugget. I have not. I have not, Nary. All right. So several Republicans have demonstrated their intention not to vote for Trump if he's convicted of a crime. As this now is confirmed, will they keep their word on this matter? As in, he has been convicted, effective 34 felonies. Will they? Okay, so yeah, the politicians, I don't trust them as far as I could throw them. But is this actually moving the needle for who's willing to vote for Trump and who isn't? And says, and now for the back pedal. Wait. Yeah. Hello, Amy. First Images says your followers are the best. Absolutely. Yeah. So Republicans. Hello, King of Pentacles. The Republicans. They have been, there's the sun, there's the emperor. So they have been shining light on him and basking before the emperor. But Two of Pentacles, things are looking a little dodgy in the polls, in the more internal polls that they think they can trust more. Here's a burden of the 10 of Wands, so the burden of the far right, with the 4 of Wands. So, but this is his base of support. So this is what he has been, but things are getting a bit shaky and they're sticking with him, but I am getting the words for now. He might lose more support. They are fickle, these Republicans, they are fickle, and the ones who have supported Trump, they have especially the politicians, no moral backbone. Zippo. Lewis, exactly. The gold-plated calf. Yes. Oh, man. So, for now. But the Republican convention is going to be interesting. I'm still working on the graphics, so about the astrology of specifically Trump and then the Democratic convention and the Republican convention. So I hope to have that done this week. So I'll be bringing that to you later this week because it's crazy stuff. I mean, it's just, the energy is just wild. Oh, may we please live in boring times. All right, 2320. Flag this has a question. 2325. So many MAGAT sycophants in Congress will not commit to accepting the results of the next election. And one of these days, I'm going to roll my eyes back so hard, they're going to roll out the door behind me. And then what'll I do? So many MAGAT sycophants in Congress will not commit to accepting the results of the next election. Is this sincere or merely lip service to the orange clown? Well, we know that don't forget, Lara Trump has been already organizing the ways to legally challenge election results in all 81 states, she said. Don't think about that too long. You'll get a nosebleed. All minor arcana. Whatever they're doing, it's weak. This is a refusal to accept the votes, especially Democratic votes. Nope, shan't, won't. So they try whatever garbage they're going to try because there's a whole lot of worry. Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. But do you remember how they challenged election results before in so many different places? And how did that go? Not well. Yeah. Because what they would uncover are more, so far to my knowledge, they basically uncovered more votes for Biden. Remember that? This is charity. This is not getting a whole lot of votes in your challenge. Here's insult to injury. So they take action because it's not going so well. Knight of Swords, this would be people legally fighting about the election, but it's also people holding up the law for election law. This is a very paltry return for all the money and effort they make, adding insult to injury. So, yeah, they're going to play games. Oh, Irma, thank you. Thank you. Anne says there were no bamboo fibers in the ballots. Yes, and if you buy enough ballots, you get a free panda. It was so stupid. The whole thing was so stupid. Music Mansion says, not to be a downer, but Biden does need to do more to convince the younger voters. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Hilda. When I say that I believe Biden's going to win, it's not just, oh, we don't have to do anything. Oh, we absolutely. Please vote. Please, please, please vote. Oh, please vote. Oh, man. Yeah, we've got to vote. Have to. So, matter of fact, I was thinking about starting next month. Starting next month, we could collectively check our election status. Can we vote where we are in our state? Let's do that once a month, starting in July. What do you say? Make sure we're on the rolls and we can vote. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Makes a big difference. Thank you. Okay. At 28 minutes in, we have got Alicia Leslie. Is it Reverend Alicia Leslie? It's Rev Alicia Leslie. I don't want to be disrespectful. So it says, I believe Republicans are not actually supporting Trump. They are trying to win so they can put Project 2025 into effect. Please tell me that I'm wrong. Both. I mean, Trump has given them free rein to let their racist, misogynistic, cruel flags fly. Not every Republican's like that, but a whole bunch of MAGA people. Trump's support might be, I do believe his support might be dipping a little, but it isn't cratering, which in a sense kind of helps us on our side. Because this is I make no bones about it. This is a blue channel, but I don't always get what I want here. I'm not like, oh, and everything will be all, peaches and cream and birdsong and butterflies, and no, I don't always get the answers I want. But I do believe this 34 guilty felony, he's guilty of 34 felony counts. That is going to hurt him some. the whole 2025 extreme agenda, part of that one piece of that they kind of technically already got, which is taking the power of women's bodies away from them. Thank you, Rose Blue. Row, row, row your vote down a blue stream. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Rose Blue. Thank you. Yes, yes, and yes. And flag this as Rovember is coming. True. CC Ryder saying, I agree with that question. Project 2025 will turn into Project 2028, 2032. Yeah. They will not stop in their attempts to turn the U.S. into Hungary 2.0 or worse. Yeah. So what I've got for the reading, Eight of Cups, there are going to be a whole lot of Democrats voting because of the rights that have already been taken away. And they are threatening to take more. Matter of fact, that feels like a lot of Democratic voters, and the person in red having to walk away, got the chariot behind it. So that's a big, big showy movement. Page of Pentacles, that is very weak. Page of Swords, that is very weak. Ace of Pentacles. Since we're not... The Ace of Pentacles can sometimes mean like one lump sum of money or one huge chunk of money, but it's also beginnings. And this would be the new Republican agenda not going so well. There's a death card, and then there's the far right on the defensive with the Seven of Wands. So it's not cut and dry. If they're basically whatever gets them their far right victory, that's what they'll do. So yes, Jennifer Parr. Oops. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh, I'm glad you're hanging in there, JR. Yes, women are displeased bigly. Yes, Jennifer. I'm with you. I think many of us are. And so Sumi saying Biden's going live. Okay. All right. Thank you. So at 33 minutes in, Velda Ray. Velda Ray says over 1,000 complaints have been filed with the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals against Judge Cannon's handling of the Florida docs case against Trump. Only 1,000? I think, didn't they say we're not taking any more public complaints or public input? Will she finally get removed? Oh, Velda Ray, I try. I get frustrated. At least now I'm starting to get like on the edges of her being removed. The other day I described it as like we're driving a car at night and you've just got the lights on ahead of you, so you can only see so far. And it just seems like we're just starting to, in the distance, start to see where she might be removed. Oh, please remove Cannon. Please, please, because she won't do it herself. Well, I get this a lot with these cards. When I read on her, she has a plan. We know that. It's obvious. Ace of Swords. Okay, good. I love the Ace of Swords in this deck. Anyway, Ace of Swords. So, legal matter. Moving on. Starting or something big. Okay. Ace of Cups. So these could be new beginnings. They're at the beginning of the reading, but let's see where we got. Queen of Pentacles. People on Trump's side. These are conservatives, so including her. Eight of Swords. Legally hemmed in. High Priestess. Now, this can be higher wisdom, it can be secrets. Or any of these cards can be whatever they feel like to you. The point of the cards is just to get past your own biases as much as possible. I'm concerned that the big new start is possibly already happened, like in bringing this, but she's really in the bag. She's hamstringing things, but she might get some limits too. I need some clarification because I wonder if this is an end run around her. Thank you. Is it Lem Friedman? Thank you. Oh, Alicia, Monday Mystic. Thank you for answering my question. Yes, it's Reverend, but that's dandy that you just acknowledged me. Oh, I am so grateful you're here. So we can read on the collective energy together. We can see what's out there. See, any clarification? Does that mean finally we'll get Cannon off of this case? Not yet. Please prove me wrong. No one who does this is 100% accurate. That's not how this works. This is a spiritual exercise, reading on the collective energy. But Eight of Cups. Could we? This is left unfinished. That's the traditional meaning of this card. It's left unfinished. There's a gap. There's a gap in the wall. The person's leaving with things left unfinished. That's the card for this reading. Oh, look, Seven of Cups, illusion and delusion. So this is leaving things unfinished and pretending that what's in the cups isn't, oh, well, we don't know, blah, diddy, blah, hum and haw. I've got big old judgment right here, which could be the 11th Circuit Court. Knight of Pentacles, though. And the Ace of Wands. So this is good energy, but this is Trump's side. Their energy's right here, not Jack Smith's, not. I get frustrating cards when I read on her. Even when it seems like, okay, maybe in the distance there's good coming where she'll be gone, but even that's like in the distance. When have I ever read on this woman and gotten anything but frustration? Oh, anyway. Okay, at 38:15, both Yvonne and Flag This had a question. 38:20. Okay. Per Midas Touch, Wisconsin prosecutors filed charges against Kenneth Chesebro for forgery related to the fake elector scheme. Really? Is Trump next? Oh, so you can have some wine with that Chese-bro. CC Ryder says Cash Peters' last pictures on Jack and Cannon were kind of confusing. I will say, I feel very fortunate that so many of the things I come up with correspond with what Cash comes up with. Because Cash is amazing. Oh, I'm glad I made you laugh, Lem. But, so, is there going to be Whine, Trump Whine with that Chese-bro? Fake elector scheme. Not in a hurry. That's the thing. Why did all these cases take 4 years? Just about 4 years, 3.5. 3.5 years? We know the justice system moves slowly, but 3.5 years? Really? Okay. Page of Wands. If you go up to a random person on the street and you start talking about Ken Chesebro, or even Chesebro, or however you say it, nobody would know who he was. Nobody. Far right, Page, he's on the board, but he's a pawn. Not in the sense of a pawn like, oh, weak and what have. No, he's not as important as he thinks he is, but he's on the board. He's on the board for Trump. Elizabeth Farmer says Cash's birthday is in 3 days, June 6th. Oh, cool. Isn't that 2 days? Then again, I don't know where in the world time zones and time changes. And June 6th. So he's a Gemini. Nice. Should I think about it? Yeah, anyway, okay. High Priestess, Higher Wisdom, Hanged Man, Fool, Death, Two of Pentacles. They want him to flip against Trump. That's, yeah. They want him to flip against Trump. And there's a possibility. But the way that in Georgia they have successfully delayed the RICO trial is giving these jerks false hope that, oh, this will go away. I don't have to flip. This will go away. No one's really going to be held accountable. I'm not really going to be held accountable. Things need to move forward in Georgia. McAfee. Looking at you, McAfee. Anyway. He's still dragging his feet. Okay. 4230. Carol Chandler was asking about Governor Glenn Youngkin, Virginia Republican. Oh, is it Sherry's birthday? Happy birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday. I hope it's wonderful for you. Okay. Mickey says they're stalling. Yeah. Yep. All right. So Carol Chandler had a question. Governor Glenn Youngkin, Republican, Virginia, met with Rupert Murdoch last summer. Will he be the last-minute bait-and-switch Republican nominee? Glenn Youngkin. President Youngkin? It doesn't have a ring to it, but it's nice to be nominated. He's not being nominated, but Burnett Smith says, yeah, no. This is a big deal. This is very showy. Hierophant, that would be the institution government. Six of Swords. On the best of circumstances, this could be going to Washington. Swords can be legislative as well as law, and the boat can be moving. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. They're a group of Republicans who, in theory, could get the gig, but for him, there's a Hermit card, and then a Magician. So he might try to use this. I mean, maybe I'm getting a kind of on the energy, but maybe try to use this to raise his visibility. That's the thing when you're a politician. It's a big fight just to raise your visibility on the whole. But there's just, it's not yelling at me. So, okay. This kid says Nikki Haley's a more likely replacement. In theory. In theory. But you're assuming that he will be replaced before the election. I don't know about that. The longer he's in, the better it is for Democrats in November. That I do get. But Julie Hinners, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so at 46 minutes in, flag this. Had a question, 46. Let's say 46:10. Okay. You've predicted a Biden victory in November. That's what I'm getting. I hope I'm right. Fingers crossed, please vote. Please, please, please. Blue wave. Blue wave. Blue wave. I'm not good at this, so we'll just a random choppy water, but a blue wave, you know. There, that's better. Will Biden's successor be a woman? Like Harris, Senator Warren, Governor Whitmer. Will Joe Biden's successor be a woman? Will Joe Biden's successor be a woman? Oh, good. I made Lewis vote. I made Lewis laugh. Sorry. All right. Let's just say if it's a Republican, it won't be. It'll be a king. Yeah. 8 of Swords. Okay, let me put this on here. 8 of Swords, Page of Wands, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, King of Wands. Well, I'm going to guess it's actually going to take a while that he will be in. For what I'm getting is he will be in for a while. So, and this is the narrow-minded, petty, stupid actions of the far right taking women's rights away. Right here. Thief. They live by the stupidity, politically die by the stupidity. And then again, we've got the King of Wands down here, so the far right still hanging out. So I'm asking about, will the person who succeeds Biden, either by vote or by illness or whatever it is, and we hope all the best. Absolutely. I've just got women, these jerks, working hard to take women's rights away. That's the answer I'm getting. So I'm getting what in theory is a different answer to this than the question I asked. But if that's the answer to the question, then it must be important. Lewis is President Harris. Oh, Moonchild, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Again, King of Pentacles. I'll see what I can do, Deb. King of Pentacles, men. Hanged man. Judgment. 10 of Pentacles is the dynasty. Pentacles would be the more conservative dynasty. Ace of Swords. So something new. 2 of Cups. This would be men voting with women, women voting with men, liberal voting. So there's something new here. So I'm not getting a specific answer about that. What I'm getting is Republicans they've done messed up, and they've done a lot of damage by taking women's rights away and making women second-class citizens and saying women have men can live wherever they want, but women, they have fewer rights if they live in some states or others. No, it is the United States of America. Get stuffed. Okay. Elector Storm says it seems like the spirit world is keeping it a secret. I don't know. Or is that what are other readers getting? Do you know? Let me know. Okay, at 51:30. Let's see here. Let me just have a quick look. Because any questions I don't get to, I will roll over to tomorrow. All right, so I do love the name of this section of questions. Marge Madness. Nice. At 52 minutes in, Claude had a question. 52:10. When the Democrats take back control of the House, when they take back control of the House, let's just, yes, so to speak that into existence, please. Woo. World. Will they oust MTG for unethical conduct, as we have seen during the hearing when she refused to call Dr. Fauci a doctor? So when Democrats take control of the House, will they boot MTG? David Minor, yes, and keep the Senate. Let's do that. Yes. Please vote. Okay. 53. 6 of Wands. Well, she had her victory in the past. She was a big fundraiser. She's gotten away with all kinds of nastiness. 5 of Pentacles. That would be Republicans out in the cold, so not in power. Fingers crossed. 7 of Swords. There's a thief card. Page of Wands. This is weakness. This is utter weakness. I don't know if they, like, I know that back in the day when Democrats had power, they took MTG off of all of the committees. I don't know that they would boot her completely. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I don't, this would be just out in the cold. And then she can, I don't know, rail against victims of school violence or gun violence and whatever other, kick people walking in front of her, which we have on camera. And she is weakened. That's what I've got there. I'll take it. And Meg Sanders, 54:30. Peg Sanders. I'm so sorry. I misspoke. I'm so sorry. 54:40. Peg Sanders. Too much MTG flying around. Peg Sanders says MTG's Fauci outrage yesterday was a whole new level of crazy. Yeah, and the jerks sitting behind him. Yeah. Is she mentally ill other than just being mean? She acts like someone on steroids or any drugs involved. Not all Scorpions are mean. But anyway. Thank you, Cindy Lou. Thank you. So, is she? Well, she's a sadist. I'm not a practitioner, but I've had a whole lot of therapy in my life, and I know something about it. I don't know. I'm not a practitioner though, and I'm not pretending I am. But if she's not a sadist, I don't know who is. The energy around her is just she, and then you just look at her actions and you look at what she actually gets happy and excited about. And she's happiest when she thinks she's getting with humiliating somebody. She gets off on that. Mythical Feline says, not all Scorpios are mean, I promise. I know. November 6th here. Anyway. She acts like someone on steroid, any drugs involved. Okay, so is she mentally ill? Entertainment only YouTube. Is she on some kind of something? Better living through chemistry? Crueler living through chemistry? Okay, the mental illness thing. We'll get to that in a minute. Holy buckets! All right. Knight of Pentacles. She's aggressive by nature. 5 of Cups. Things are knocked down here, but things are here. I don't get a lot of, when you read on somebody who takes a lot of medication or whatever it is, you will often get almost like a taste in your mouth or a feeling of chemicals, of something unnatural. Just, like if you take I don't know, an ibuprofen or Tylenol or something, and there's like a break in the coating, and so you end up tasting that, and it's just this really artificial, awful. You get that feeling when you read on people who often get that feeling. I don't necessarily get that. This is her choice. She is. I'm not saying there isn't, because I do have 2 cups here. The cups are usually medical, so 3 are knocked down. So this would be a no. There's something here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not getting like steroids or it's stuff like that. But this is very much her choice, and to act the way that she does. And I wasn't asking about medication for I wasn't asking about medication for mental illness. This was more the steroids, performance, something. We could look at that some other time, because her mental stability, the situation going on. 3 cards: Tower, High Priestess, Justice. She lives in this hyper state of there's no gray area. It's black, white. And the thing is, even what she says is black and white, we wouldn't necessarily agree with, but this is extremism. This is, and this is going her own way. The High Priestess. In the original tarot decks, the High Priestess was the Popess, the female Pope. And then it became the High Priestess. And everybody's going to see things their own way. I will often see the High Priestess card as more like a hedge witch, or a herbal witch, or it's somebody with it. It is often occult, knowledge, but it's to me, it's a decentralized spirituality. And on the nice side, it's lovely. It's the whole, if you go to Pinterest and you put in, cottage witch aesthetic, it's this lovely, beautiful, nature and but it's often traditionally the purview of women. Okay, so when this goes bad, oh, David, there are good women named Karen. Yeah, we don't call people like that, like Karen. I'm thinking maybe we should just start calling them Ivankas or MTGs. She could be the original. Like this, like the way they call gerrymandering. I mean, that is named after a person. Maybe we should have the new people. Yeah. Anyway, but this is her. She's going her own way, and she thinks she's the Popess. She thinks she is above. This is the High Priestess card gone bad, and this is justice, and this isn't actual justice. This is her brand of justice. These are judgment. These are very judgy cards, and they're major arcana, and they are obnoxious. So this is how she is, and she chooses to be this way. She doesn't have to, but she gets off on humiliating other people, and that's why she's not going to get help. She's not going to go through the stages necessary to find peace within herself. There's no peace within her. None. Zero. Nada. So, all right. Well, I have gone for more than an hour today, but I'm literally here every single day. I've been here every single day for over 4 years, not 4.5 yet, over 4 years, and I'll be back tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if Sarah's going to be on tomorrow. She's either going to be with me tomorrow or Thursday, so that's always good. And other than that, do remember to breathe. Do remember to just take even just 5 minutes and just sit. And just let your heart rate go down, calm down, maybe draw down some positive energy. But just take a few minutes and just, all right. So please remember, you are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. Okay? So hang in there, and I will see you right back here tomorrow. It's 1:17 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel here on YouTube. You are always welcome. All right? And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Thank you.